Hello, welcome to week 4, class 3. Today we are going to be covering balance. And again, you guys heard this, but we're going to explain a little bit of equipment options, and then we'll go over the RPE, some safety precautions, and then just the overall class structure. So to start, the equipment that you're going to need for this video is light weights, a unstable surface like a pillow or a foam pad, and then Jemai is holding a little block, or you can do it with whatever, if you have a lightweight or kind of like a big box that you want to use anyway. Again, our main priority here is safety. So we have 3 classes for you. I'm going to be demonstrating the seated position. Jemai is going to be demonstrating more of that intermediate middle exercises, and then Shelby's going to be demonstrating more dynamic, more fluid action. So what we're looking for here is for you to pick the exercises and the correct dosage for you. And what that means is just if you don't feel comfortable doing anything in standing, stick with me in sitting. And then again, throughout the whole program, if you want to move up or down, that's what you can do. Just feel free to pause the video and switch according to you. But safety is our main priority here, so always have a stable surface next to you, and just if you need to take breaks, take breaks. We encourage you to pause the video and take a little time out before you move on to the next exercise. And then you guys been filling out the RPE scale, rate of perceived exertion scale, in your exercise log. That's on a scale of 0 to 10, and 0 being this is super light, this is easy, and 10 being this is really hard and I feel like I'm going to pass out. Make sure that at the end of this class that you document it in your exercise log, along with, if you're wearing a Fitbit or Apple Watch, that you just have that going on a core class, and you take the average of that heart rate at the end of the session. Our class structure for this balance course is a 2 to 3 minute warm-up led by Jemai, and then we'll get into 4 exercises, only 2 rounds of 30 seconds each, and then we'll do a 2 to 3 minute cool down, and then you're done. So Jemai's gonna get us started. Anything you guys want to add? All right, we're going.
All right, to start, we're gonna do some twists, just to get a nice stretch in your back. So we're gonna twist to the left side first, and you can hold on to the chair, kind of pull yourself into more of a rotation. And we're gonna go to the right. And back to the left. And to the right. Go one more side. One more time each side. And last one on the left. And last one on the right. All right, next thing that we're gonna do some rocking forward and back exercises. So we'll rock forward. You can kind of put your hands on your knees, so forward, and then use your core and your back muscles to bring you back. Go 2 more times. And the last thing that we're going to do is going to be some knee to chest. So take that knee, bring it up to your chest, use your arms to pull. Hold that there for a second, make sure you're breathing through. And we'll switch to the left. And back to the right, we'll do that 2 more times. And to the left. And last one on the right. And last side on the left.
All right, so we're gonna start with our exercises here. Before we start, again, I'm doing more of a seated position. Jemai is gonna be doing, he could be seated, but most of the time he will be standing. And just using that stable surface, and he's that intermediate level. And Shelby's going to be demonstrating a dynamic kind of added in motions. Choose the one that's most comfortable for you and the one that you feel most safe with. But also, this is balance, so make sure that you're not trying to go and rush through any of these exercises. Take your time, get in the correct position, and then just try to control it. We're not looking for reps or any speed here, just focusing on your balance. Our first exercise is going to be more of a forward lean or standing still. So what I'm going to be demonstrating is a seated forward lean. And so I lean forward like we did in warm-up, and I'm going to rock back and lift off my heels, my whole foot. And I'm going to just go at a continuous motion. If I need to have the chair for support, I have the chair. I'm not trying to overdo it in any way, just a nice controlled motion. Jemai is going to be standing with his feet together and his eyes open. He has his stable surface there in case if he feels like he's losing his balance. But again, he's trying not to sway. He's trying to stay still and stand up tall. Shelby's going to be adding an Airex pad or that pillow or unstable surface that you have at home. And she can be alternating between having her eyes open and then having her eyes closed. She can mix it in within the round, or she can alternate one round with eyes open, one round with eyes closed. Again, we're going to start with our 2 rounds of 30 seconds here in 10 seconds. So get a sip of water. Let's get ready to go in 5. Ready, begin. Make sure you're breathing all the way through this. 30 seconds doesn't seem like a long time, but it's really important to breathe, especially when you're going through these. Good, about 10 more seconds here. Going for nice and controlled. And rest. Great job. We're going to go again in 20 seconds here. So just shake out, maybe stretch out the back, do a little twist. We're going here in 10. Pick the exercise that is most challenging for you, but also one that's not too challenging. And round 2, begin. Great job. 15 more seconds here. Keep it up. And rest. Great job. We're going to move on to our second exercise here, and this is going to have to do with head turning. So what I'm going to do, I'm demonstrating me sitting up nice and tall, straight back, and I'm just going to be turning my head from side to side, nice and controlled, not trying to add any shoulder involvement. Jemai is going to be demonstrating this in standing, so he has his feet together, and again, he's just looking left to right, trying not to involve anything with the shoulders. Shelby's adding the foam pad or a pillow in your case, and she again is just looking left to right. So we're going to go here in about 10 seconds. Again, get comfortable, pick the exercise for you, and here we go. First round, ready, begin. Nice and slow. Go at your own pace. You don't have to follow one of us. Got 20 more seconds here. Keep it up. And rest. Great job. Again, we're looking for more controlled movement here, so make sure that you're not spinning your head around as fast as you can. Take your time, get some deep breaths. We're gonna go for round 2 in 15 seconds here. Get some water, wipe off with a towel. We go for round 2 in 10. And begin. Once again, you don't have to necessarily follow one of us. You can go at your own pace. Just make sure that you're taking your time and reaching both right and left. 10 more seconds here, keep it up. And rest. Great job, we're already halfway done this class. So we're gonna start on with some marching. So I will be demonstrating some seated marches. So I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. I can grab the chair for support, but I'm just bringing one foot up to my chest at a time. Trying not to lean forward, but keeping my back straight and just letting my legs do the work. Jemai is gonna be demonstrating this in standing. So he, again, is keeping a straight back. He's adding a little arm swing, and it's opposite arm and opposite leg. And he's not going too high, he's just going right up to his hip line, and then he's controlling it on the way down. Shelby's going to be demonstrating a farmer's carry march. So she has weights in her hand. She's trying to keep that balance as one foot comes up. The other foot is stabilizing and making sure that she stays straight. She's not trying to sway from side to side. But again, if she does, both her and Jemai have their stable surfaces next to them, and they're making sure to be next to it at all times. We're gonna go for a third exercise here in 10 seconds. Get some water, and let's go. In 5. Ready, begin. Nice and controlled on the way up and down. About halfway, keep it up here. And rest. Great job. Again, if you need to move up or move down, you can pause the video and take a little break and switch. It just matters that you're doing one that's best for you. We're gonna go for round 2 here in 10. In 5. Ready, begin. Good, about 15 more seconds here. Keep it up, nice and controlled. And rest. All right, we're gonna go on to our final exercise, and this is going to be using this weight here. So me and Jemai have blocks. It can be it's just lightweight. You can do it with a soup can, you can do it with just a normal foam block that you have. But what we're gonna do is add a little twist component. So we're gonna hold the block out in front of us, and we're just twisting side to side. I'm demonstrating in a seated, Jemai is demonstrating in a standing, and then Shelby is adding a little bit more weight. And she's gonna have a dynamic posture with her knees bent right there. And again, you can pause in the middle. Don't think like you have to swing all the way through. If you just want to go middle, take a break, and then right, middle, that is okay. We're just looking for you to control that core and use that twisting motion to get the block from one side to the other. So we're gonna go for our last set of exercises here in 10. Again, get some water, make sure that you're engaging that core. And here we go, in 5. Ready, begin. Try and keep that block right in front of you. And rest. Good. Again, we got one more round. Doesn't have to be a heavy weight, just something that you can hold out in front of you. Or if you find it hard to hold the foam block or weight out in front of you, you can hold it next to your chest and get that full movement. Just make sure that you're twisting from side to side here. All right, we're gonna go here in 10. Last round, and then we cool down. Keep it up, guys. In 5. Ready, begin. And again, you don't have to follow us. You can go at your own pace. Just try to keep it nice and in control. Good, 10 more seconds here. And rest. Great job. You can sit back down in your chair to finish up with some cool down. Again, get some water, wipe off with a towel if you're sweating a little bit. Jemiah's gonna take us through cool down.
All right, we're gonna start with some deep breathing. So breathe in, expand that chest, bring those shoulders back. So breathe in. And out. And breathe in. And out. One more time, breathe in. And out. Next thing we're gonna do, we go down, touch the floor, and come back up. We'll do this 3 more times. Last exercise, we're gonna stop how we started with our twist. So we're gonna go to the left, make sure you grab onto that chair, you can pull yourself a little more to get some more rotation. And we'll switch sides. And back to the left. And to the right. One more time each side. To the left, last one. And to the right.
All right, that concludes class 3 of week 4. So there is no week 5, but what you can do is use the previous videos in different weeks to kind of start that cycle over. Again, for your exercise log, document that RPE, or rate of perceived exertion scale. That's on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being this isn't really hard, this is a piece of cake, to 10 being this is really hard, and I feel like this is the hardest workout I've ever done. If you're using an Apple Watch, Fitbit, or heart rate monitor, make sure that you take the average heart rate of the class, or you can average out through each exercise, however you like to document it. And again, we thank you for your participation here.